So we're going to start today.
Please.
You're the special guest today. Or so how has your week been?
Week was okay. Actually, my sister-in-law is in the hospital.
Yes.
So thoda wo anxiety in the family. She is in the hospital. She was in ICCU for more than a month now. She's been brought to the ward, but improvement is a little slow. Just yesterday we had gone, though the improvement is there, but it is very, very slow. So वो थोड़ा एक tension है. Actually, after this is over, I will be going there.
तो जो हमें हमारे
वो थाने में है. She is in the Kausalya Nursing Foundation. Kausalya Foundation.
All right. My name is Anirban Bhattacharya. जेनेस के इस लाइव शो में आपका स्वागत है. कुर्सी की पेटी कस के बांध लीजिए क्योंकि हम बहुत जल्द जर्नी शुरू करने वाले हैं और ये जर्नी जो है we are not going outside or going to a destination or a country. We are going deep inside your own self and trying to figure out things because जिंदगी का सफर है ये कैसा सफर कोई समझा नहीं कोई जाना नहीं. We are all trying to figure out life, or it's better to try and do that all together as a group rather than alone. और क्योंकि टीम वर्क मेक्स ड्रीम वर्क. और निदा फजली जी की एक शेर है, अर्ज है, कोई तो बोले इरशाद इरशाद, कोई तो बोले इरशाद. हाँ, इरशाद. निदा फजली की एक शेर है, अर्ज है, सफर में धूप तो होगी, जो चल सको तो चलो, सभी हैं भीड़ में, तुम भी निकल सको तो चलो. So if we travel together in the sun, we will find it warm and inviting and not hot and irritating. मैं एक लेखक हूँ, टेलीविजन प्रोड्यूसर हूँ, स्टैंड अप कॉमेडियन और एक्टर भी हूँ. और अगर आप सोच रहे हैं कि भाई ये तो ठीक है, लेकिन करते क्या हो लाइफ में, मैं कहता हूँ भाई ऑल ऑफ दिस, बिकॉज आई नेवर से नो टू एनी लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस. पहली बात मैं कह देता हूँ, आई एम बंगाली, यानी कि हिंदी मेरा मातृभाषा नहीं है, जो मैं कहता रहता हूँ. और इसीलिए पुलिंग और स्त्रीलिंग में थोड़ा बहुत प्रॉब्लम है, समझ में आएगा, थोड़ा एडजस्ट करना है ना. तो वेलकम टू चक द फ्राइडेज विद जेन एस एंड मी. क्विकली कह देता हूँ, ये जेनेस जेनेस क्या है, ये जेनेस जेनेस. तो जेनेस इज एन ऐप एंड इट इज अ कम्युनिटी अबाउट बिल्डिंग अ सेफ्टी नेट फॉर सीनियर्स, addressing your needs and challenges as you age, helping you and your families. हमारे ऐप में आपको मिलेगा हेल्थ, एंटरटेनमेंट, फिटनेस, फाइनेंस, टॉक्स विद स्पेशलिस्ट, सब कुछ मिलेगा आपको. सो प्लीज डाउनलोड द ऐप जेन एस लाइफ. पहली बात यह है कि ये दिस इज अ सेफ स्पेस, नो वन इज जजिंग एनीबडी. वी आर ऑल फ्रेंड्स हियर डिस्कसिंग एंड ट्राइंग टू फिगर आउट लाइफ टुगेदर. तो संगीता जी, आप होमवर्क किए कि नहीं, ये बताइए. अभी तक नहीं हुआ है? अच्छा, ठीक है. तो आपने अभी तक किया नहीं, नो प्रॉब्लम. जब आपको टाइम मिल जाएगा, आपको करना है लेटर ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड. और जो मैं कहता हूं कि अगर यू आर ग्रेटफुल फॉर समबडी, यू मस्ट राइट देम अ लिटिल नोट to express your gratitude to them and let them read it. क्योंकि क्या होता है कि हम बहुत चीज़ नहीं बोलते हैं और कभी कभी सोचते हैं अरे उसको तो समझ में आता ही है, और समटाइम्स इट इज वो घर की मुर्गी दाल बना. अरे ठीक है, अब क्या बोलेंगे हस्बैंड को कि आई लव यू, या वाइफ को बोलेंगे आई लव यू, या बेटे को या बेटी को, जो भी है, और हम बोलते नहीं हैं और सोचते कि भैया ठीक है, दैट पर्सन नोज. लेकिन वैसा होता नहीं है. तो अजम्पशन जो है ना करना चाहिए हमें. और ऑलवेज बी एक्सप्रेसिव, स्पेशली when you want to express love, it is important, and when you also want to express apology. और ये apology, सॉरी बोलना बहुत टफ होता है. or we must take, the ego out of us. If we are wrong, we must be readily be able to say sorry to somebody that we have hurt or that we have done anything to. तो ये दो जो है सिचुएशन में we should be very very expressive, so that the other person feels appreciated, और दूसरी सिचुएशन में that person doesn't feel hurt. So let's talk about who else is here with us today. Sangeeta ji is here. Sangeeta ji, how was your week? क्या किया आपने apart from your hospital visits? क्या किया आपने?
I'm retired. I'm at home only. I have those some. I told you I'm doing Sanskrit classes, so I'm busy with that. Then थोड़ा घर का काम, TV.
तो एक संस्कृत में हमें एक शब्द सिखाइए.
So many words are there. Aham is me. Tvam is you. Patami is studying, reading.
Hmm.
Gachami is going. I'm going.
तो
We
how will
had
you
that in
say?
school.
How will
We
you
had
say?
it in 8th to 11th. I had it in school. So then, since I got a chance, I continued.
Correct. You were telling us in the last session that you are studying Sanskrit now. So how will you say in Sanskrit, I am reading a book?
Aham pustakam patami.
Too good, too good. So you've been busy with housework, hospital visits, and your Sanskrit classes. Correct.
And your Janice classes too.
And Janice classes too. Correct. वो तो मिस नहीं करना चाहिए. ये वीना.
I don't normally miss. I don't normally miss.
Good. Sandeep ji, welcome. Good evening. Sandeep ji,
Good evening, Anirban ji. I am still on the way to the home actually, so I will reach in another 5-10 minutes to the home, and then I will be able to connect with you.
are you driving?
No, I am coming with somebody actually on a two-wheeler.
Then stop talking. Stop
Okay.
talking.
Yeah.
You just listen
Yeah.
and drive and tell him to drive safely. Okay. So I want to today talk about one very dangerous word, और बहुत डरावना शब्द है, और वो है रिटायरमेंट. वो रिटायरमेंट वाले जो शब्द है ना, वो बहुत खतरनाक होता है. Because when you're working, when somebody is working, especially when you have a regular job, whether you're a teacher or or in a corporate setup or wherever you're working, when you're working, you're living a life जिसमें ना सब कुछ एक टाइम टेबल जैसा होता है, right? It has marked out activities. You go to work, or even if you're not going to work, you have a child, so you are either a full-time mother or a full-time father, and then of course you do household work. वो भी है आपका, जिम्मेदार आप होते हैं उसके लिए. So after retirement, people suddenly are very clueless, and they start wondering, now that they have time on their hands, what do they do? अगर सोचिए, रोबोट्स है दुनिया में, ठीक है, रोबोट है जो सडनली दे आर टोल्ड you are now free to do what you want. Imagine their whole life, they are programmed to do work, or they are told what to do or needs to be done, and suddenly they are told, okay, now you have all the time in the world, now you do what you want to do. So we live a life of a robot till 45, 50, 55, till 60. Sometimes, especially when you're in a corporate setup or you have a regular job. So you're like a robot because you have everything to deliver, whether it is a work related matter or a schedule or whatever. तो रोबोट जैसे हम काम करते ही रहते हैं, और अचानक जब रिटायरमेंट आता है, तब लगता है कि हाँ, अरे मेरे पास तो इतना वक्त है, अब करूँ तो करूँ क्या? So I want to ask, you're there today, that when you retired or you became a senior citizen, did you feel suddenly that you had too much time on your hand? आपको लगा क्या? संगीता जी, अब बताएं.
मेरा तो VRS था. I had voluntarily taken, so I was happy to be at home. And then I had 2, 3 plans for myself. One was that blind school, which I told you. It took a little time, but I did that for 3 years. And then I told you I was going as a volunteer.
So
So these all things, somehow I never found the emptiness of the retirement. And
because
moreover, my family was also very supportive. And my Mecca was very close to my house then. So daily I would tell her I have come to sign the master.
ये
कभी भी कुछ काम के लिए नीचे जाओ तो उधर एक मेरा विजिट रहता था. My bhabhi, my elder sister, my brother. So we would all chat for some time and come home. So that was very encouraging too. So somehow I think when people say that that emptiness was felt by them, which I think to myself, I never, by God's grace, felt that. That emptiness somehow I never had. अरे अभी क्या करना है?
हाँ,
हाँ,
लेकिन
पता नहीं. I'm lucky that way.
no, you're
I
absolutely
never had
lucky.
that.
You're absolutely lucky because you found a purpose in life immediately. और जो हमारे साथ आज पहली बार जो जुड़ रहे हैं, उनको आप बताइए वीआरएस लेने के पहले आप क्या करते थे और वीआरएस क्यों लिए?
I was working for Indian Oil. And then with one promotion, I was in Mumbai for 5 years. The next promotion, that year I was due for promotion and I would have been sent out of Bombay. So my children were, in 7th and 8th standard and 5th, 6th standard. So they were not of age where I could take them with me, change the school, I mean. Language वगैरह problem change होता है in schools. Or else, leaving them at home here by themselves was also not possible. So I chose to be at home because अगर वो promotion आ जाता और transfer आ जाता, so that time if I have to take VRS and अगर वो voluntary retirement benefits अगर नहीं है, that scheme is not there, then I would have had to resign.
Good. So
So
you were lucky.
in every way somehow God has been very favorable to me.
तो आपको अभी तो मैं संदीप जी से कुछ पूछूंगा नहीं क्योंकि अभी he is traveling on a two-wheeler. I don't want him to be talking while seated at the back of a bike. So do you remember, Sangeeta ji, the first day after retirement, day one?
That I don't remember, but I remember I had asked a close friend of mine. She had retired normal retirement. So you know that you are going to retire on a particular day well in advance. And then I asked her, how was your first day? So she's telling me she was nervous and she had to take that, क्या बोलते हैं वो, some liquid. I mean, I'm not getting the name.
लिक्विड
Some
बोल रहे
tonic
तो
sort of a thing.
हाँ, ओके, हाँ
She
हाँ
had
हाँ,
to take
जिसमें
that.
जिसमें ट्रेमर वगैरह कम होता है.
Something she told me, now I forget the name. But I was just thinking to myself, when she knew that she is retiring on a particular day, what would have happened? And another thing is, my children were small then, to understand that VRS application दिया, तो दूसरे ही दिन हम घर नहीं बैठते. So when I had submitted my application, the next day I got ready to go to work because submitting the application, it has to be processed, etc. And then you get a reply. So then my second son was telling me, where are you going? I said, I'm going to office. So he said, but you have given your VRS. So he's telling, अरे नहीं मम्मी ऐसे ही बोल रही है वो हमको झूठ मूठ बोल रही है कि So this incident I remember and I tell them, अभी वो लोग हंसते हैं when I tell them. They were small that time to understand that, letter दिया और पास हो गया, ऐसा नहीं होता है.
तो जब जब आप ऑफिस जाना बंद कर दिए
हाँ,
और
ऑफिस जाना बंद कर दिए तभी आई थिंक आई वाज quite happy because I told you know that I had my supportive family was supportive.
but what was the
Then
reaction of your children to have you in the house suddenly?
they were happy because you know they have been brought up. They used to be in the creche earlier, so the mother being at home was definitely they were happy.
Right. Supriya
थोड़ा
ji,
फ्रीडम गया होगा तो मालूम नहीं. They have not told. They may have lost their freedom. वो मालूम नहीं. They have not told about it.
नहीं तब
Because you know
उस
when the
उम्र में
children are by themselves, they are definitely have their own way of being in the house.
करेक्ट
So
करेक्ट
that part we have not discussed. Neither have they told me.
you should ask them.
Now they are big, so they may not remember.
सुप्रिया जी हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं आज और सुप्रिया जी आप कहाँ से जुड़े हुए हैं? हमें बताइए.
हेलो।
हेलो सुप्रिया जी नमस्कार.
नमस्कार, बताइए कैसे हैं आप?
आप कहाँ से आए हैं? कहाँ से जुड़
जी
रहे हैं?
जी, मैं तो मुंबई से ही हूँ।
मुंबई से. तो आपके घर पे आई आई नो दैट यू आर नॉट कहते हैं सीनियर सिटीजन.
माय मॉम एवरीवनस
यस
यस।
यस. तो आपके मम्मी और पापा जो जो है वो काम करते थे?
जी, मेरे डैड बिजनेस करते थे एंड माय मॉम हाउसवाइफ। तो वो भी एक काम है घर पे।
अरे बाप रे,
हाउसवाइफ आल्सो इट्स अ
तो
बिग वर्क।
yeah, that is full time work. That is not
यस।
just
नो
9 to
संडे, नो
5.
सैटरडे,
That is
नो लीव।
24/7.
या
और पापा जो है अभी रिटायर कर चुके हैं.
जी, पापा कंस्ट्रक्शन में थे बट 2 years बैक वी लॉस्ट हिम, सो या।
So sorry. But do you remember Papa being in the house and ever getting time to relax, or was he always working?
Always he's busy. Only the 15th August, the government holiday, 26 जनवरी, जिस दिन बोलते हैं ना मुंबई बंद रहता है उसी दिन वो घर रहते थे।
Ah,
हम्म।
so he was fully workaholic.
या मॉर्निंग 5 o'clock वो जाते थे, 11 o'clock ही आते थे नाइट में, तो हमें तो टाइम नहीं मिलता था उनके साथ। कोई जो मुंबई हम वेट करते थे कब मुंबई बंद होगा या देन वी हैव द टाइम विद हिम।
और मम्मी जो है आपके अभी हाउ ओल्ड इज शी?
58।
58.
या
And now, but she's still playing uh, the role of a full-time mother
या
to you, है ना?
मदर, नानी, वन मोर रोल लाइक नानी, दादी,
करेक्ट.
सब रोल प्ले कर
क्योंकि
रहे हैं
वो
अभी।
मम्मी का रोल कभी खत्म नहीं होता है.
नहीं नहीं, वो
वो
सुबह
चलता ही
6।
रहता है.
जी, सुबह 6 बजे उठते हैं और रात को 12 बजे तक उनका मतलब रोल कंप्लीट नहीं होता है, वो कंटिन्यू
हाँ,
रहता
but
है।
it's good that she is busy and she is still having the faculties to do what she wants to do.
यस, वी आर
So
वेरी प्राउड लाइक व्हेन वी सॉ, क्योंकि हम नहीं कर पाते हैं उतना जितना वो कर सकते।
करेक्ट 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 करेक्ट. और संदीप जी अब घर पहुंच गए फिर कि अभी भी ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं? क्या ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं? तो आई वांट टू टॉक अबाउट लॉट ऑफ द टाइम व्हाट हैपेंस इज बहुत सारे सीनियर्स के साथ हम जब जुड़ते हैं और मिलते हैं और बातचीत करते हैं. सो वन ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस आई लाइक आस्किंग देम इज, do you now feel that life has no purpose? In a sense कि जब सवेरे उठते हैं तो क्या आपको लगता है कि आप खुद से सवाल पूछते हैं कि भाई आज मैं क्या करूं? So a lot of them actually say that they do ask that question because now they have so much time on their hands and they are not motivated to set new goals for themselves. और एक नैरेटिव भी है कि भाई रिटायरमेंट के बाद चिल करो, रिलैक्स करो, तो वो हमारे दिमाग में रहता है. 59 years तक हम काम करते हैं, 60 होते होते अच्छा हम रिलैक्स करते हैं. और once you relax and you sit, and then suddenly you can't again. A lot of people find it difficult to get self motivated and up and about. The interesting thing is कि जिंदगी वक्त जो है, जिंदगी वक्त की छोटी छोटी हिस्सों में बांटे हुए हैं. जिंदगी को, the time period in your life is divided into little portions. और सबसे खास बात ये है कि हर हिस्से की अपनी है. Every chapter in your life, or chapters in your life, have their own importance. So, do you now agree, okay, that you are now far wiser, more experienced, say from 20 years ago? आपको लगता है कि हाँ, अब कह सकते कि हाँ, of course, I am much more wiser and more experienced than I was 20 years ago. संगीता जी, क्या लगता है आपको?
Can't say. Can't say.
You can't say. You don't
Much
feel
more wiser meaning what? Experience wise, you mean?
experience है. Wiser in the sense कि कोई situation में आप उसको
Maybe yes. That
तोलने
maturity
में,
maturity is there, yes.
yeah,
That maturity, like sometimes we take things too much to ourselves. Maybe 10-15 years back, jitna it doesn't disturb us presently. That is it. Yes, agree.
So the thing is, and now also when I have reached a certain point in my life, I have been working since the last now 27 years. I've been working now, or a lot of the times, now that I have that maturity to think, okay, all this while that I've been working, I have been actually filling my time with tasks for others.
Meaning?
Meaning, अब हम नौकरी कर रहे हैं, है ना? तो नौकरी करते करते हम बहुत बार खुद के साथ हम कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर लेते हैं. एक है कंफर्ट कि हाँ, पगार मिल रहा है और चेंज नहीं चाहिए हमें, और we get comfortable in that situation. Sometimes we stick to a job that maybe people don't enjoy, not realizing that we are sacrificing the most precious commodity that we have, and that is time. We get stuck in a situation. जैसे मेरे पिछले कंपनी में जहाँ मैं काम करता था, now I have that maturity to think, oh, I should have quit 8 years ago or 6 years ago, or whatever. I didn't. I got stuck in that comfortable zone of working there. Everybody I knew, ecosystem में fit हो गया था. I was running the show. So now I feel I should have left and tried something new with the time I have. The time is all we have, right? And that's a precious commodity. So that is what I'm meaning by saying कि हम काफी सारे टाइम बिता देते हैं दूसरों के लिए काम करने के लिए, और दूसरे को जो विजन है वो फुलफिल करने के लिए. So after retirement, when it comes to time, after retirement, a lot of people say, oh, how will I be busy? They expect that same kind of busyness to be there after retirement as well. But it's not about being busy. It is about choosing to fill your days with meaningful activities.
Could be.
meaningful activities, hobbies, pursuits that bring you joy. You're no longer working for somebody else. You're no longer fulfilling the dream and wishes of somebody else. Now, purely you're doing it for yourself. And that is so important, to do things for yourself. You know, now, and the greatest thing is after retirement, now you are the master of your own schedule. You know, with the freedom to explore new passions, dedicate time to the things that truly matter to you. जैसे लोग कहते हैं कि हाँ अब मैं किताब पढ़ सकता हूँ. You know, now I have time to read as many books as possible. Like my aunt जो है, she reads at least you know, two books a week because she loves reading. You know, and now her grandchildren are gone abroad, they are studying, doing all of that. Now she has time. In the morning she will do her puja, बहुत elaborately puja करते हैं, or spends time, and after that the rest of the day she's reading a lot or writing a lot. And you know, so the thing is, it's not about being busy, but it's doing things that excite you. Yeah.
Constructive.
Constructive. I wouldn't even say constructive.
Meaningful.
Meaningful is a much better word. Meaningful is a much better word क्योंकि उसमें emotion है. और constructive में क्या करता है कि अरे कुछ तो goal होना चाहिए. You know, there should be a tangible goal in, you know, by doing that. I think meaningful, and if you're saying constructive for your own self, yes. So the thing is, a lot of the people when they retire, they say कि अरे यार इतना time अब करूँ तो करूँ क्या? One of the advice is that you have to embrace your newfound flexibility. क्या होता है कि उठ के लगता है अच्छा तो करूँ क्या, आज पूरा दिन है, मैं कुछ से अच्छा, मैं वो सोचते सोचते ही पूरा दिन बीत जाता है, because it's a new approach of life. So you have to embrace your newfound flexibility. You have to design a daily routine that will align with your own interests and energy levels. दूसरी बात, कुछ नए करते हैं. Somebody told me, I was speaking to a retired teacher, and he's 76 years old. तो बातों बातों में हम topic आया about learning and all of that, and he said, I am still a student. जो teacher है, he's 76, 77, and he says, even now I am a student. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा वो सुन के, क्योंकि it's not again about academic studies. It's about being open to world experiences and learning something new. Right? So that teacher has an open mind and saying, चलो मुझे कुछ नया सिखाओ, मुझे कुछ नया बताओ. You know, so whether it's a new language that you try, कुछ नया करते हैं, new language, new hobby, going to a new place, playing an instrument, painting, gardening, जो भी है, you know, you must try something new. Who was it? किससे मैं बात कर रहा था, या मैं online, I think one of my friends' mother, I think if I remember correctly, she started painting at the age of 65. एक दिन, बचपन में सभी ड्रॉ करना पसंद करते हैं बचपन में, and so she had done, you know, till about class 8, 10, 12 जो भी है, and of course then she forgot, you know, to pursue it. Now suddenly she is, you know, painting and enjoying herself. That's a new passion now. मैं कुछ नया करना चाहती हूँ. So she's doing that. Also, you have to prioritize your self-care. I think one of the earlier sessions, I don't know whether you were there, you joined us. or you can check out the recording. I had talked about taking care of your own self. बहुत हो गया कि इसके लिए मैं कुछ करता हूँ, हस्बैंड के लिए या वाइफ के लिए या सन के लिए या डॉटर के लिए या ग्रैंड चिल्ड्रन के लिए या दोस्त के लिए या बॉस के लिए या कंपनी के लिए। पूरी जिंदगी हमारी निकल जाती है दूसरों के लिए। भाई खुद के बारे में तो सोचो। You are living with your own self, whether it's your mental health or your physical health or your spiritual health or your intellectual health या आपका आर्ट्स के हेल्थ जो भी है। You have to now look after yourself. So self-care is very, very important. You have to exercise, you have to meditate, you have to spend time with yourself and in nature. So that's the third thing. I'd also say, what happens, and ye sirf, so the next one is about nurturing relationships. We have to dedicate quality time to our loved ones, friends and family. We have to make that effort, which can be a very, very fulfilling, emotion for us. हालात और सच्चाई ये भी है कि बहुत सारे फैमिलीज हैं जो एक बार उनके पेरेंट्स सीनियर्स हो जाते हैं तो उनके साथ जो है मिलना जुलना बंद हो जाता है या सपोर्ट कम हो जाता है या उनको कहा जाता है कि भाई the kids move out and stay separately or the parents are sent off somewhere else. ये तो सच्चाई है and we can't deny that. Things have changed in the country. जहाँ एक जमाने में हम जॉइंट फैमिली में विश्वास करते थे, एक सपोर्ट सिस्टम हुआ करता था, आज वो है नहीं.
Nobody wants.
And for people who have that system in place, who have that support, feel blessed that you have that. That your children are still around to look after you, and I won't say look after you. It's not that you are there, but at least they're there for support. So we have to nurture relationships. और जैसे संदीप जी लास्ट सेशन में कह रहे थे कि उनके दोस्त हैं लेकिन उनको मिलने के लिए उनका मूड नहीं होता है और वो घर में बैठे रहते हैं. So this is a special one for Sandeep ji ki I hope you've made that effort to go out and meet people, because our legacy is built on the connections that we make and the impact that we leave. We are at an age where we are losing loved ones and all of that, but it's always the happy memories and the impact that they made on our life that we remember. So relationships, you have to make that effort to go out there, give back to the community. जो संगीता जी बहुत अच्छे से कर रहे हैं, teaching and the blind school and all of that. We have time on our hands, so we should do something for the community, because giving back and receiving love and appreciation is one of the greatest gifts of this universe. And every day is an opportunity to create something meaningful. हमारे पास, आपको ऐसा लगना चाहिए कि आज उठ गया मैं, thank you for keeping me alive, thank you for good health, thank you for my family. आज मेरा जो है 16 hours, how do I use it constructively? मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ या कर सकता हूँ? Imagine आपके पास आप बाजार गए हो और बाजार में आपको जाके आपको दिया गया है 16 रुपए. ये 16 रुपए के साथ आप क्या खरीदोगे बाजार से? तो हर दिन आप सोचिए कि आप उठे, आपके पॉकेट में है 16 रुपए और you have to make each of that rupee count. by getting something valuable, by making that purchase worth it. I can give that 1 rupee, 5 rupees to a kid. That is giving back to the community, right? That will make me happy. You know? So what do we do with that 16 rupees that we have in our pocket every day? वो magically आता है. You know, when we wake up in the morning, imagine we have 16 rupees in our pocket. तो आज मैं वो 16 रुपए के साथ करूंगा तो करूंगा क्या? That should be the way we think about every day. Saying, I have 16 hours. What will I do? Will I choose to while away the hours by watching TV? हो सकता है आपका मूड है उस दिन टीवी देखने का, कीजिए. No one is judging you, right? But do you want to say, okay, 3 घंटा जो मैं टीवी देखता हूँ हर रोज, अब मैं उसको 1 घंटा कर देता हूँ. 2 घंटा जो है मैं अभी संस्कृत सीखूंगी या पेंटिंग सीखूंगा. And do something for your soul, for yourself. Imagine when you do something for yourself, to learn something new. That is incredible. And you should therefore, वो जो 16 रुपए के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ, it helps you to structure your days with intention. I will do this, you know. And आप जब कुछ कर भी नहीं रहे हो, as I said, chill करो. It's not कि oh I have to be busy. अबे AB ने बोला है कि 16 घंटा है, 16 रुपए है मेरे पास, तो हर 16 घंटे में हमको कुछ करना है. Every hour should be, you know, utilized. Then you're becoming busy. Then you're not being meaningful, right? Then it becomes a target of saying, oh, 16 घंटा, oh my God, क्या करूँगा. No, you will have your downtime also. हाँ, chill करो आप, relax करो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. But within that 16 hours in the day, you must do something meaningful, whether it's for others or whether it's for you. More importantly, for you. So, you know, we are now at an age where that's why I was asking, do you think we are wiser and smarter? You know, तो हाँ वो तो है. You know, we have had years of experience, and experience जो है एक बहुत ही valuable asset है जो किसी के पास नहीं है. और ब्यूटी जो है एक्सपीरियंस का, कि संदीप जी का एक्सपीरियंस अलग होगा, संगीता जी की एक्सपीरियंस अलग होगी, मेरा अलग है, किसी और का अलग होगा. It's all different types of experience. So every experience is valuable because वो मेरा experience है, और उसी experience से मैं अपना wisdom और learnings भी सीखा हूँ, right? So our years of experience and wisdom is very valuable. We should mentor younger generation and share that knowledge with them. You know, as somebody said, your life story is very, very valuable. It's so valuable, you must share it with others. हम क्या करते हैं? On a daily routine, we have something valuable. हमारे पास एक डायमंड है, हमें मिलता है डायमंड, ठीक है. खदान में जाते हैं, हम कोयले के खदान में जाते हैं और 25 साल तक हम खोदते मिलता है डायमंड. It is a valuable piece. We keep it with ourselves because we think, it is valuable, why should I share it with others? But because your life is so valuable, I'm saying, do the opposite. Share it with others. खदान में तो आप गए थे, करेक्ट. 25 साल आपने खोदा है खदान में, वो भी करेक्ट. मिला है हीरे आपको, वो भी करेक्ट. लेकिन मैं कह रहा हूं भाई हीरे जो हैं वो शेयर करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि दूसरों को वो हीरो को जो एक्सपीरियंस है, to touch and feel that diamond and to experience that diamond, they should also get that experience of doing that. So share your work. और मैं ये बहुत बार कहता हूं कि gratefulness is one of the biggest things that we must have within us as we grow older. So practice gratitude for the life we've lived. छोटी छोटी बातें जो होता है हमारी लाइफ में, be thankful for that. बेटे ने ऑफिस से घर घर आने के टाइम गर्मा गर्म वड़ा पाव लेके आया और आप खाए चाय के साथ. आहा, मसाला चाय के साथ वड़ा पाव खाए या समोसा खाए. बी ग्रेटफुल फॉर दैट. यू डिडंट आस्क, बट बेटे ने सोचा होगा, हाँ हाँ मम्मी को ना समोसा बहुत पसंद है, गर्मा गर्म समोसा, लेट मी टेक इट फॉर हर. So that, be grateful for that. I have started doing a new thing now. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I say is, thank you for the day. Thank you for the day. I have another day. I have another day to do something. That's now I've become more cognizant of being more grateful. And बहुत लोग क्या सोचते हैं, यार बुढ़े क्यों हो गए? Why did we grow old? I tell you that growing old is a privilege. Embrace the new chapter. जब हम 10 साल के थे, हम मस्ती करते थे, मजाक करते थे. We used to be climbing trees, doing all kinds of naughty things. गिल्ली डंडा खेलते थे, किसी के घर के कांच तोड़ते थे क्रिकेट खेल के. That was one chapter. School में another chapter, college में another, work, blah blah blah, all of that. As I said, वक्त जो है जिंदगी का हर छोटे छोटे chapters में बांटा हुआ है. तो embrace this new chapter in your life. And the key takeaway is, don't be scared about retirement. Right? It's an opportunity for you to excel in. Now you are no longer a slave to someone else's time. You no longer have to listen to somebody else and follow their instruction. Now आप एकदम भागते जाओ. And so therefore retirement about time management की, अरे यार मेरे पास टाइम है, करूँ तो क्या करूँ. Time management after retirement is about creating a lifestyle or a meaningful life that is both fulfilling and that shapes who you are and benefits you and your well-being and your soul and your existence and the community, family. So it's about you and what you choose. अभी ये बहुत रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी वाली बात है, क्योंकि जब हम काम करते हैं कॉर्पोरेट में या जो भी है या टीचिंग, that's another sense of responsibility that has a fixed goal, right? We know, okay, I'm a teacher, I have to teach chapters 1 to 7 in first semester, 8 to 12 in the next. So we know that goal. अभी retirement में suddenly you're free, but the responsibility is on you, how you choose to live the life and how you choose to enrich your own life. So don't be scared of retirement. Retirement में time बहुत मिलता है, and so we should be absolutely grateful for that. Embrace that new chapter. Or to join me and participate, subscribe to Genes Live. It's an online and offline platform for today's 60 plus, where we live life with dance. You can WhatsApp me on 882-881-6060 to share your views about today's session. कैसा लगा? क्या improve कर सकते हैं? हमें ये करना चाहिए, वो करना चाहिए. क्या बढ़िया सेशन किया भैया. कुछ भी सुनने के लिए तैयार है तो WhatsApp कीजिए. And you can also watch the live telecast on our YouTube channel. See you next Friday. Till then, remember, you are never too old and it's never too late. So thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the session. God bless, stay healthy, and lots and lots and lots of love to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.